Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The 49ers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Northwestern's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. 9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Snares it outside, it's Grove. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Charlotte's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the 49ers in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on target this time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The 49ers have their offense in high gear.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. It'll be a draw. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Hopkins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Northwestern. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Charlotte, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Spillman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds the tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Grove. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grove. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, his group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Leads it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Charlotte, 3.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Burris. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Grove. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking at a 2nd and short now. He'll do it himself on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
At the 40. 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35, Charlotte, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Hopkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Burris. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Shoots it to the left. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the timing just a hair off. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The 49ers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Grove. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
At the 46-yard line. And
To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Gain of 13. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's caught. It's Reyes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That's caught. It's Austin. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Burris. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's another Charlotte.
Now they'll run the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Second down.
Looking to fire. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The 49ers are on the move.
That's another Charlotte.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Deep shot for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, 49
you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it for a big play. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun to give, looking for room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's another Charlotte.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. We enter the 4th quarter. Let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He wants to throw it again. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains inside the 37.
That's another Charlotte.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're testing the right side here. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Going for 6. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Quarterback running on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the 1st down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the 1st down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO fired complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Lacey.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Slithers into space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the 49ers in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hopkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.